Fascism is a political ideology that emerged in the early 20th century, primarily in Italy and Germany. It is characterized by an authoritarian and totalitarian system of government that emphasizes the importance of the nation or race over the individual. Fascist governments typically rely on a strong, charismatic leader who has absolute power and uses propaganda and violence to maintain control over the population. The ideology is characterized by extreme nationalism, militarism, and a focus on discipline and order. The origins of fascism can be traced back to the aftermath of World War I. In many European countries, including Italy and Germany, there was a sense of disillusionment and frustration with the existing political systems. The economic instability and social unrest that followed the war created an environment in which extremist movements could thrive. The Italian fascist movement, led by Bennito Mussolini, emerged in the early 1920s. Mussolini's fascist party gained power through a combination of violence, propaganda, and political maneuvering. In 1922, Mussolini was appointed Prime Minister of Italy, and he gradually consolidated power, ultimately establishing a dictatorship that lasted until his overthrow in 1943. In Germany, the fascist movement was led by the National Socialist German Workers' Party, commonly known as the Nazi Party. The party gained power in 1933, when Adolf Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany. Like Mussolini, Hitler used a combination of propaganda, violence, and political maneuvering to consolidate power and establish a totalitarian regime. One of the defining features of fascism is its emphasis on the importance of the nation or race. Fascist governments typically promote a sense of nationalistic pride and a belief in the superiority of their own race or culture. This often leads to aggressive foreign policy and a willingness to engage in military conflict to expand the nation's power and influence. Fascism also emphasizes the importance of discipline and order. Fascist governments often rely on a heavily militarized police force to maintain control over the population. They also promote a strict code of behavior and punish dissent harshly. Fascism has been widely criticized for its authoritarian and totalitarian tendencies. The ideology has been associated with some of the worst atrocities of the 20th century, including the Holocaust and other genocides. Despite this, fascist movements and parties continue to exist in some parts of the world, and the ideology remains a potent force in many political debates. In conclusion, fascism is a political ideology that emphasizes the importance of the nation or race over the individual. It is characterized by authoritarianism, militarism, and a focus on discipline and order.